Hey everybody, it's Kent. I am back to the store. I went on a crazy book buying trip today to St. Paul. First, I stopped at the Bookhouse in Dinkytown, and then after that, I went to Midway Used and Rare Books. They're both pretty close to each other in St. Paul, so I bought a ton of stuff. I'll probably show you what I bought first, and then after that, I will give you a little tour of both of the bookstores. Pretty cool places. All right, let me get you set up over here. Alright, I bought 2 boxes of books at the Bookhouse in Dinkytown. I think their website is bookhouseinDinkytown.com, and then Midway Books, their website is midwaybooks.com. They have a huge inventory at their store, but then they're also online on their websites, probably ABE Books and Alibris and all that as well. But definitely check out their websites. So these came from the Bookhouse in Dinkytown. Human Anatomy. Let me scoot that over. It was a very, very, very expensive day for me. Gonna have to quit buying books for 2 seconds. Human Anatomy, published in 1902. This one has hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of illustrations on anatomy. Nice leather bound, pretty nice condition. We have the Poems of Charles Kingsley. Really nice Victorian fine binding. This was $20. Can you believe that? I would buy, if you had a truckload of these for $20 a piece, I'd buy them all. Okay, maybe not a truckload, but I love Victorian fine bindings. And really, really, really nice condition on that one. Looks like we got a New Testament, nothing too exciting. Let's see here. It is in, what is that, German, I think, 1881. That one will be on eBay here shortly. I am eBay seller, AnimalVet52. Check out my listings. That looks like Swedish or maybe Norwegian. Just a old leather Bible. Looks like a German Bible. From 1900. Yep, German. Nothing too exciting. Modern rebind on that one, but still pretty cool. This set is really nice. 2-volume set. The spines have been professionally repaired. The History, Civil, and Ecclesiastical and Survey of the Antiquities of Winchester by Reverend John Milner in 2 volumes. I don't think this one's dated, but I think this is from around really late 1790s to maybe like very, very, very early 1800s. And it is really nicely illustrated. There's a lot of cool folding plates. Let's see if I can show you a couple. Again, volume 1 and 2, complete 2-volume set. Really nice binding on those. Let's see what we got here. This one's in French. I think it's French. Well, if I can find the title page for you. There we go. The History of Martyrs of Liberty. Published in 1851. This one's illustrated. Has some pretty interesting contents. There's a nice illustration of some of the martyrs, and actually there's several illustrations on this one. Let's see if I can find contents page. I forget. There's Joan of Arc. There's Joan of Arc being burned at the stake. Spartacus. Not exactly sure who that is, but pretty interesting. I've got another 2-volume set, The Tower of London. The History and Antiquities of the Tower of London, with biographical anecdotes of royal and distinguished persons, deduced from records, state papers, and manuscripts, and from other original and authentic sources, by John Bailey, in 2 volumes, 1821. And again, this one is illustrated, nicely illustrated. Really nice 2-volume set there. Might be a little easier showing you guys stuff after I get these first 2 boxes out of the way. But yeah, I bought 2 boxes at the Bookhouse in Dinkytown. And I think I bought 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 boxes at Midway Books. Intellectual Philosophy. The Elements of Intellectual Philosophy by Francis Wayland, 1869. Nice condition. Another pretty Victorian binding. Heaven and Song. This is 2 odd volumes, 1 and 2. I think it's from a 4-volume set, so it's not complete. But check out that. Okay, we got a new literal translation from the original Greek of all the apostolical epistles by James McKnight. Yep, in 4 volumes. So this is just volume 1 and 2, 1816. Let's see what we got. A map. The Mediterranean Sea and surrounding Holy Land area. I think there might be... Oh, maybe it was just the one map. Yep, 1 map. It's still pretty cool. All right, here we have The Private Thoughts on Religion and a Christian Life by William Beveridge. Published in 1827. There's Bishop Beveridge himself. We have Sex, Hostility, and Marriage. Interesting title. Pathology of the Eye. And Selections from the Talmud. This one's from 1876. Again, really, really great titles, great condition. All right, now these books are from Midway Books. Wizard of Oz. I got a bunch of Wizard of Oz books. I didn't get any first editions or color plates. I think they do have some of those there. But still some early Wizard of Oz. Road to Oz. This one's kind of cool. John Fremont. Oregon and California, the exploring expedition to the Rocky Mountains, Oregon and California, by Colonel J.C. Fremont, published in 1850. I think this one has some illustrations. Pretty cool early book on Western America. We have The Dog by Stonehenge. This one's from the 1890s, and again, pretty great condition. Coins and Medals. This 2-volume set I think is from the 1830s. And there are some plates in the back of each volume. An essay on medals, or an introduction to the knowledge of ancient and modern coins and medals, especially those of Greece, Rome, and Britain, by John Pinkerton, in 2 volumes, published in 1808, even earlier than I thought. Sorry, it has been a long day. St. Paul is a little over a 2.5-hour drive from here. So I left here around 6:30, and I had to do a bunch of shipping before that. Luckily, traffic was really good the way here and the way home. Language and Languages, being Chapters on Language and Families of Speech by Reverend Frederick W. Farrar, 1878. Nice full leather binding. I would assume that's a school insignia there. The Grammar School, St. Bees. This book was given as a prize to a student. Pretty cool. All right, and the last one in this box. Oh, no, there's two more in this box. Just a huge old leather Bible. Really nice condition. It's a little dusty and scuffed up, but I think if I oil this and clean it, it's going to shine like a new penny. All right. Looks like another French book. Would assume relating to like the Middle East or Egypt. Pretty cool. Looks like we got some more Wizard of Oz. We have The Lost King, The Tin Woodman of Oz. Oh, and then I got a little bit of everything. So I got a bunch of these Barnes & Noble classics. These will be in the bookstore here in Marshfield. I got a nice Atlas Shrugged. Holland, that's a pretty binding. Grandpa in Oz. Rinka-Tink in Oz, The Wishing Horse in Oz. Let's see what this one is. The Mother at Home, or The Principles of Maternal Duty by John S.C. Abbott, 1833. And I got a nice 2-volume set of the woman's books. I think that covers everything on marriage and family and children and etiquette and cooking and home health and dress and fashion and manners and business and all that stuff. Everything a woman, I think that's from 1894 or 1896, I forget. So everything a woman would need to know back then. Alright, we have some more Barnes & Noble classics. I can never have enough of these at the store. Sell tons and tons of them every month. Jane Austen and the Bronte sisters. And here I got 6 volumes of Dickens, Charles Dickens, nice leather-bound ones. So I got 6 volumes in this box, and I think there's a bunch more in another box. Some more of the Dickens, and then some other stuff. This is a 3-volume set. The Sermons of Louis XV, published in 1854, looks like. Ooh, check out the marbled edges. Very cool. And then here's a Lewis Carroll, Sylvie and Bruno. This one was published in 1890. Not anywhere near as exciting as Alice in Wonderland, but Maybe some Alice collectors will be interested in that one as well, hopefully. Or just children's book collectors in general. So yeah, I definitely got a crazy variety of children's books, American history, animals, some poetry and literature kind of stuff, religious books, philosophy, nice Alice in Wonderland. Got Wood's Natural History. I think that one's from the 1890s, and it is just absolutely filled, highly illustrated, hundreds of illustrations. We got horses and bears and insects and reptiles and mammals and fish and everything. We got the prose works of Walt Whitman. Not super old, but a really nice leather binding on that one. I bought a lot of really nice leather bindings today. The complete prose works of Walt Whitman, published in 1908. And again, just a really nice leather binding. Let's see what this one is. A letter from Rome showing an exact conformity between popery and paganism, by Connors Middleton, published in London in 1742. Just old religious book. Miracles. That miracles have never been thought the most authentic proofs of a divine mission seems to be declared by the sense of all nations, since there never was a religion pretended to be divine, which did not support that pretension to by the appeal of them. Interesting. Prostitution in Europe. Kind of self-explanatory what that one's about. Our Deportment, that's a Victorian book on etiquette, manners, letter writing, dress. Everything the Victorian lady needs to know. We got 4 volumes of Castle's Natural History. I don't remember if these were dated. I don't think so. And I'm not sure. I don't think that's complete. It might be. Looks like we got black and white and some color illustrations in this one. Very cool. So there's 4 volumes of that, and then this is 2 volumes, Goldsmith's Natural History. There's volume 2. Here's volume 1. History of the Earth and Animated Nature by Oliver Goldsmith, in 2 volumes, published in 1851. And this one has some really, really, really great color plates. I'm very excited about this book. Oh, look at that. We got the cats. More cats. Oh, we had some dogs. Looks like we had a golden retriever and some spaniels. Some birds. Beautiful color plates. I think there's, let's see, 35 color plates in volume 1 and 72 color plates total. So again, very cool set on animals. There's another Barnes & Noble, Aesop's Fables. I got a few of these really, really, really pretty Victorian bindings. There's a Dickens, Martin Chuzzlewitz. I don't think this one's dated, but I think it's 1860s maybe. We got Through the Goldfields of Alaska to Bering Strait by Harry DeWint with a map and 33 illustrations, published in 1898. Again, there's another really, really, really pretty binding. My Story of War by Mary Livermore. Published in 1889. There's a nice Courtship of Miles Standish. This one, I love this one. A Treasure, Book of Children's Verse. Check out the peacocks on the binding. Sorry for the reflection. Arranged by Mabel and Lillian Quiller Couch. Color illustrations by E. Etheldred Gray. And again, peacocks on the title page. See if I can show you a couple of color plates. And again, I just really, really love that binding. Oops. So yeah, it was a pretty fun day for me out book buying. My bookstore is closed Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, but I'm usually here for sure Sunday, Monday. Sometimes Tuesday is my day to get away from the store and do something fun. We have Castle's Household Guide. This is volume 1, 2, 3. I don't think that's complete in 3 volumes, but still. This one's full of stuff on house plants and gardening and cooking and cleaning and laundry and etiquette and home health and all that kind of stuff. And then I got another really nice, beautiful leather Bible. Honestly, I didn't even check the date. I would assume it's 1870s or 1880s. Condition is kind of all I really care about. These big leather Bibles. It's really, really tough to find them where the cover hinges aren't completely split and the covers are falling off. The binding's pretty good on that one, nice and tight. So yeah, that one, I mean, most of this will probably be up on eBay here in about 2 to 3 weeks. Again, eBay seller animal at 52, you don't know. A lot of this I will just auction off. They start at 99 cents a piece plus shipping. They bring whatever they bring, no reserves. So some of the stuff goes really cheap. Some of it brings market value, some brings a little more, but there's definitely some deals to be had. Peter Pan and Wendy. This one's from 1939. It's not a first edition, but really, really good condition on that one. Arabian Nights. Check out that spine on that one. Yeah, this was probably the most exciting day of bookbinding I've ever had. Most expensive and most exciting. 1001 Nights Entertainment. Let's see who the illustrator. I don't know if it lists the illustrator in this one. I don't see, but it's published in 1855. Decent illustrations, but I definitely picked this one because of the beautiful spine. Alright, we got Branton Red Jacket. I believe those were Native American chiefs. Life of Benjamin Franklin. This is an early Benjamin Franklin biography. Memoirs of the Life and Writing of Benjamin Franklin, published in 1818. Really cool. It is missing a couple pages, so that kind of sucks. But it is 200 years old, so I would say it's probably, might be better than average for being 200 years old. We got a nice 2-volume set of Marshall's Life of George Washington. These are from 1836. Pretty decent condition on those. Pathological Anatomy and Histology. Is that how you say that? Histology. I guess I've definitely sold some histology. Histology? I know I've sold some histology books, but I guess I've never had to say that word. 1892. Looks like there's some illustrations. Ooh, even some color ones. What do we got there? We have a cluster of typhoid bacilli in the spleen. Pretty cool. We have the KK conspiracy. And then this one, King Candleus. Let's see. I think this is in... It is in English. That's good. Oh, probably shouldn't show the erotic frontispiece on that one. Limited edition number 92 of 550 copies. And again, I kind of just chose this one because the binding. Really pretty floral designs. And then check out these. Let me see if I can get nice and close to these tiny little bugs. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 little, I don't know, I just like the flowers, and then the little flying insects. I don't know if they're some strange form of butterfly or, I don't know, some weird flying insect. And again, to find like really nice fine bindings like that around here in Wisconsin, central Wisconsin, for sure is just about impossible. Even in the Midwest is probably kind of difficult to find stuff like that. I will definitely be making some trips back there. Hopefully in the next couple months, if I can restock my cash. Alright, we got Battlefield and Hospital, nice Civil War book. Got a leather set, or leather copy of the Bible in Spain. Just kind of a decent, that's not 1914, but just kind of a nice leather binding on that one. Here we have a Dictionary of Similes. A Dictionary of Similes by Frank J. Wilstach, published in 1916. Let's see. Slope. Sloped as if leaning in the air. Sloped like a roof. As slopes. Oh, so it actually has like quotes from different authors. Meek as a violet. Meek as a man Moses. That's a quote by Cowper. Meek as in Maidie. That's a quote by Chaucer. That's pretty cool, and again, awesome condition. We got a few Tarzan, or Edgar Rice Burroughs. We got The Gods of Mars and Jungle Tales of Tarzan. I think there's a couple more somewhere here. Sonnets from the Portuguese by Elizabeth Barrett Browning, illustrated by Willie Pogny. And again, pretty leather binding on that one. This is a 2-volume set of the history of the war in Sudan. I think there's a 2-volume set of this, and then there's a 6-volume set, and this is complete in 2 volumes. It has all 6 volumes in 2, and someone paid like a lot of money to have like a fancy leather binding put on this. Very nice. Trilby, this is 1894. Again, someone put a fancy binding on this. It's out of the Harper's magazine. Kind of cool. This is a 2-volume set. Modern binding on it, but it is an account of the European settlements in America in 2 volumes, published in 1757. So volume 1 has a map of South America. I think, is that the only map in this one? Yep, looks like it. But then volume 2, I think, has a map of North America. North America and Mexico, Canada, Central America. An accurate map of North America drawn from the best modern maps and charts. Let's see, it actually has... Nope, it's not the island of California. Give you a close-up on that one. Got California, you have Louisiana, you have New France. Looks like New York. Check out right there, you got Michigan and Wisconsin. Not the most accurate representation. Florida's not half bad. Looks like it has the Mississippi River, the Arkansas River. Again, very cool. I love these old maps. Morocco. That's the country of Morocco. Morocco, painted by A.S. Forrest, described by S.L. Ben Susan. Published in 1904, and again, it has all these color plates. And once again, really beautiful binding on that one. Alright, we have travels through the interior part of North America in the years 1766, 67, and 68 by J. Carver. This is the 3rd edition. I think it's from the 1830s. And it has some nice folding maps. I'm not going to pull those up right now. We got the Song of Milk and Watha. I think this is like a ripoff or spoof on the Song of Hiawatha. This one was published in 1856, and it does have they have it listed as Eugene Field's copy, and it has the signature of Eugene Field, so that's kind of cool. Again, a really nice little slipcase they made for it. So there's Eugene Field's signature. Pretty awesome. The Song of Milth and Awatha by Mark Anthony Henderson, 2nd edition, published in 1856. And again, a nice slipcase with that one. Pretty fancy. The Captive of Patagonia. I think this one's on a Indian captivity. The Captive in Patagonia, or Life Among the Giants. A personal narrative by Benjamin Franklin Bourne, published in 1858. See, I don't remember if there's any other illustrations. Nope, just, oh, no, there's another illustration. Sorry for my shoddy camera filming. And this movie is going to be all out of order. I think I'm going to start with this video, then I'm going to start with a tour of Midway Books, or no, the Bookhouse in Dinkytown, and then a tour of Midway Books. So it's going to be all out of order. Nice Rubaiyat. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out an efficient way to put these videos together. I'm going to start with the unboxing because I think that's the most exciting. Hopefully everyone sticks around to see a tour of the two bookstores. And again, check out their websites, midwaybooks.com and the Bookhouse in Dinkytown.com. I think they both have pretty massive inventories online. The Science of New Life, book on human reproduction. And we have another Sylvia Plath. That's a cheap Barnes & Noble edition. Oh, this is a 4-volume set. It's out of order, but it's Piles Sermons. Show you volume 1. 120 Popular Sermons by Philip Pyle in 4 volumes, published in 1789. Got a pretty nice matching 4-volume set. Some more Barnes & Noble. We have To Kill a Mockingbird and Les Miserables. Oh, and The Count of Monte Cristo. There's another pretty binding, Coaching Days and Coaching Ways. These I chose, I don't know if they're all that rare, but they have the dust jacket, so the book's in really great condition, and the original dust jacket's kind of cool. Another one with the dust jacket. A couple more pretty bindings. An Encore by Margaret Deland. Home Again with Me by James Whitcomb Riley. History of the Catholic Church in the U.S. Oh shoot, is that only volume 1? Published in 1890. Life of Christ with a nice tree calf leather on that one, and again, it was a prize for the Kirkman Grammar School. Let's see if we have got the book plate. It was a prize in 1909 to one of the pupils. And that was one was published in 1909, but again, just a really nice binding. Check out the marbled page edges. Ooh, this one's cool. This is a 4-volume set. Nope, 5 volumes. It's the travels of Anacharsis the Younger in Greece in 4 volumes, published in 1896. So it is volumes 1 through 4, and then also the last volume has maps. Maps and plans, it looks like. Ooh, and actually it looks like they're color. Okay, I'm not going to pull that one. Ooh. Gotta love books with maps. I don't know if this volume is this volume. Same year. Yep, again, 1796. Maps, plans, views, and coins. Illustrated of the travels. Very nice. Golly, I got some cool stuff today. It was a very, very expensive day, but I think my customers are definitely going to love these books. And I might keep a couple for myself. Alright, last 2 boxes. So a cool thing about Midway Books is in the basement. They have a couple big rooms, and all of the books in the basement are $2.50 a piece. So yeah, I think I paid $2.50 each for all of these. I got a bunch of volumes of the Society of Colonial Wars in the state of Minnesota. So I think there's these books for different states. I didn't see any online of Minnesota, but they have all kinds of cool genealogical history from Minnesota in those books. See, it looks like I got 5 of those. Little Lord Fauntleroy, and again, $2.50. What the heck? I got a bunch of odd volumes of the great books of the Western world. We got Chaucer and a couple other compendiums. Yeah, if you tell me all the books are $2.50 a piece, I'm going to go crazy, and I don't know, I got up a few armfuls. And then again, a bunch more of these. I didn't get I didn't have the complete set, but I got a bunch of odd volumes. We got Chateau and Country Life in France. Again, $2.50. We got a nice little copy of Treasure Island. Looks like the rest of these are great books, Britannica, and I did get a copy of Mockingjay. Again, $2.50. Can you believe it? All right, well, thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for tours of both of the bookstores. Hey everybody, it's Kent. Today I am in St. Paul doing a little book shopping. I made it to my friend, the Bookhouse in Dinkytown. I came here once this last summer before the book fair here in the Twin Cities, so hopefully going to start here, and I have a couple other bookstores in the area that I might check out a little later, so we'll see how this goes. It's about 9:55, so I got 5 minutes before they open. Got a nice early start, got my shipping done. Still got to stop at the post office with those. But traffic was pretty decent, pretty chill this morning, so no stress yet. Oh, UFOs, Unexplained and Folklore, 20% off. Let's head on up, see what they got. All right, into the rare book room. I bought a few things out of here this morning. Really nice H.G. Wells, The Sea Lady, The Way the World is Going, the nice dust jacket, War of the Worlds. Check out that book. I'm not sure what it is, but it's huge. It's got some cool old sci-fi, Agatha Christie. Lots of good old science and medical books here. The Rise of Modern Physics, Astronomy, Engineer's Guide, Household Science, Here's a nice shelf of early medical books. Some really old religious books. There's a really nice old Bible from 1814. Godwin's Commonwealth of England. Here's Pictorial History of the Great Rebellion. This has a really nice full leather binding on it. There's James Whitcomb Riley, there's Whittier, Gibbon's Roman Empire, Abe Lincoln. Here's a Voltaire said it is missing one volume, but I think this is 1850 or 1756. They have a lot of local Minnesota history. Minnesota, Men of Minnesota, History of Red River Rally, 40 Years of the University of Minnesota, Minnesota in the Civil War and Indian War, got some old yearbooks, Ireland, History of Europe, got some George Meredith, Macaulay's History of England, Gladstone and his contemporaries, got some Schiller, nice old London set. Got Byron, and then hiding back there is a set of Alexander Pope. Really early, I think, I don't remember, 1770s or something like that. I bought a couple sets up here, so there's some spaces. Nice vellum Whittier set, nice Shakespeare set. Nice Dryden set. Some Easton Press. British poems. Byron. Got a Daudet set. Up there's a nice Oliver Goldsmith set. Nice pretty binding with the flowers. Some Sinclair Lewis. Some of them have the dust jackets. Pretty cool. Let's see what we got here. Longfellow, Maupassant. So yeah, this is the rare book room. But honestly, there's old books throughout the store, so definitely worth checking out. It's like art, architecture, photography, art critic, sci-fi, cookbooks. There's a few really cool old cookbooks here. Handbook of Dining, 1870. Leslie's New Cookbook, or Receipts. French Domestic Cookery from 1846, first edition. I like that one. Lots of nice old books, leather bindings. Got some Thackeray, got some George Eliot, Gustave, Smollett. There's a nice set of Maria Edgeworth. Nice leather Shakespeare set from the 1830s. Nice John Burroughs leather set. Waverley novels by Sir Walter Scott. More Waverley novels. Emerson. Dickens, Tennyson. poetry, humor, music. Looks like film and television, drama. Ooh, man, look at this selection of UFO books. Pretty impressive. A little jealous. All right, second stop of the day. We are at Midway Rare and Used Books in St. Paul once again. Nice busy part of town. Let's go check it out. Lots of really nice leather-bound books. Mark Twain biography, Thackeray, Vanity Fair.
What's that? Tom said, look on the desk. I have to multiply a number by 0.918485. And then I subtract it.
Yeah, well, that's 91, that's the opposite of...
Correct, but I couldn't figure that.
Yeah.
But he wrote it down anyways.
Oh, I'm here, back with Jack, I guess.
Okay, I'm good.
Oh, Arthur Rackham. Illustrated books, lots of nice illustrated books. Tons and tons and tons of nice leather bindings. Thought about buying that Ingoldsby Legend. That one's pretty awesome. The Book of Love. La Morte Arthur. Tons of Folio Society and Heritage Press. Charles Dickens. Old cookbooks. Take you upstairs. Oh, this place is huge. Huge, huge, huge. Literature, we got Dickens. It's all alphabetized, so you can find anything you want. George Eliot, Faulkner, Fitzgerald. Oh, tons and tons of the classics. Biography. Ooh, folklore, mythology. Over here's the horror. Tons and tons of Stephen King. And honestly, their prices are really, really, really great. Again, more literature. Over here we had some Dickens. I bought some nice leather Dickens. That's why there's a hole right there. But there's still plenty of Dickens left. Literature, literature, literature. Looks like we got Mark Twain there. Tons and tons of Mark Twain. Honestly, they have it all, whether you want like a cheap reading copy or a really nice Easton Press or Franklin Library. They have a massive, massive, massive selection. I mean, I bought a lot of older stuff, but no matter what you're into, they will definitely have something here for you. I bought a few of these pretty bindings. Honestly, I think these are like $10 a piece, so you really can't go wrong with their prices.